And we're back. So what I want to do is put the payment processing, get that connected, and then set up our products. So we'll probably have two products for folks to purchase right on our funnel, probably a smaller option and then a larger option. Keep it simple. But first, we need to set up our payment. So we come into this hub account, Fuzzy's Taco Shop. Down here is payments, and we need to integrate payment gateway. Stripe is usually pretty good. And so we have that connected on other sub accounts. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for this one. Connect. So if you have a Stripe account, which we do, and then credential, then that should send me to Authenticator. Okay, that worked. And now we're picking a new one actually. Select the account you'd like to connect to lead connector. Okay, let's just use Sonic Solutions for this one. Great. So our Stripe is live and enabled. Stripe test mode is also enabled. Okay, so our Stripe is connected, which means we can accept payment. Now what we need to do is set up products that we're actually going to sell. So for that, we come under products over here, click on products, and then we're going to create a couple of them. Okay, let's put some names here. So we'll have two plans here. One, I'm thinking it's just a static image, which will be like a slideshow that'll probably go every 15 seconds or every 30 seconds. And then the second one will be a video or something that's moving, eye-catching, which will be a higher price. So let's put the first one in. Okay, so this is going to be a recurring, and let's start with $50 for this one. And then you can compare at price, right? We can say normally it's $150. Okay, don't worry about number of payments, and there's no setup fee. What we're gonna do is put a normal setup fee of something high, let's just say $250 for a static ad. But then we're going to cross it off and say for a limited time, there's no setup fee, encouraging the person to just go ahead and subscribe. And then let's add another product. And what we'll do is we'll also have an image that shows what this product looks like. So for now, I just want to get some basics in there. You don't see it. Okay. Let's go back, create a new product. This one's going to be the video plan. What is label? Oh, yeah, that's what it was there. Product type. There's no product type though on their statement descriptor. Okay, you do need the statement descriptor is what's going to show up on the customer's credit card statement. So you want it to be descriptive. I thought it's probably good. Okay, it's also going to be recurring. Let's go with 100 for this one and compare at price. The other one is 150. We'll go to on this one and no setup fee. Okay, good. Got the first one in. Let's go back and I want to make sure this one is also showing up the same on their credit card right here. Fuzzy's Taco Shop. Fuzzy's digital ad, static image, and video plan. Good. So now we have two products that somebody could theoretically buy. It's connected to our Stripe account, so we could receive the funds. Okay, next we need to set up the funnel for getting the customer all the way through the purchase. So it needs to be enticing. We have to show an image and they click on something. Then it shows that they're interested. We offer them the two options. We answer a bunch of frequently asked questions. Hopefully convince the sale right then and there on the page. And then also give them an out to say, call us for additional details if you want, or book an appointment if you want to discuss details. But if they're comfortable and we've given them enough information, they would theoretically check out right then, and then we'd get a payment. And then we'd reach out and contact them to set up the ad itself. Okay, I'm back. So got a haircut, showered, shaved, and we're on to round two. First thing we need to do within the sub account is make ourselves a staff member. So then we can assign calendars to ourselves and take appointments and close deals. So the first thing you're going to do, make sure you're under the sub account, go to My Staff, and then create a user account for yourself. And so I've already pre-filled this out. And so this is going to be my user account. Hit next. And we're just going to be the admin. So we just keep all of these permissions as they are. Hit save. User created successfully. Great. So now we should be able to assign a calendar to this user. Go to calendars. Ah, this person already had that. If we have a calendar, we should be good to go. Let's edit it real quick. I think we need a cleaner slug over here. Let me have it. Okay, great. I'll keep it. Great. So all of this will work automatically. We'll get an appointment. Let's go ahead and put Fuzzy logo here. So that'll show up on our calendar for our users when they take a look at it. And they'll see let's give this a Please add consultation. And this, I know the description, the user ends up seeing that. So let's say something like, we look forward to reading your advertisement. There you go. Hit save. Now we have a pretty cool calendar that we can embed and put it into our website and such. We'll just be available all the time for now. We can certainly change that later. If you want a minimum scheduled notice, like the day before. No, but I'll say just give me an hour at least. Yeah, let's say 1 hour. Yeah, that'll give me enough time to at least contact them back, reschedule if I'm in the middle of something. Save. But I want maximum availability. Okay, good. Yeah, and we're not charging them anything to book an appointment. It's free. Notifications, I want all of the notifications if somebody books. If you have Lead Connector, which we will, so I'll get notification on my app as well as email, cancellation, same thing. And we get as many notifications as possible. Better to get over notified than miss an appointment. Follow-up's not showing up. Okay, that's fine. You got all of those. Google Calendar, yes, great. Okay, so we have all the calendar cover. Let's do that as well. Color's fine. Widget's good. Let's take a look at the widget. What is it going to look like on the website? There we go. So it's going to see Fuzzy that consultation calendar, 30 minutes. We look forward to meeting your advertisement needs. Yay. And then that's the calendar. And then basically they go and then they select a spot. And then that confirms it, sends me a notification on my phone, also sends me an email. So then I know to show up. Now we have a staff member, which is me. We have a calendar, which is active and running. Now what we need to do is book the funnel. The funnel is like a landing page that will have links of in our email, for example. You send them an email, they're interested, they click the link, and brings them to the landing page, which in this case is a funnel. Funnel because you're going to take them from landing all the way down to sale. Okay, so here's our funnel. I got a copy of this one. I usually use this to sell smart websites and such. But we're going to copy this, and the idea is we're going to have pictures envisioning what the ad looks like with people having a good time in the restaurant. Then we're going to change the logo, we'll have some nice bullets all the way down, one after the other, sales packages. And then if they're not convinced, we'll have frequently asked questions down here. And then hopefully that's enough for them to make the purchase. If not, they can maybe chat with our chatbot, or they can book an appointment and talk. So that's the idea anyway. Let's go in, and I searched for Fuzzy. And I looked at some of their more common pictures that they had. So what I did is I gave that image to Gemini, Nano Banana, for example. So it took this picture. I told it, had a bunch of people in this area having a good time looking at an ad. And so what it did was it populated the place. Now it looks a whole lot better if you have so many people with ads playing on the TV screen, as opposed to this area where nobody's there. I'm like, hey, nobody's gonna look at my ad. So what we're going to do is take the nicer pictures and use those for the funnel. We're selling the vision of where people are going to be. So let's go in here, start changing pictures out, and go here. So we want this one, got that one. I feel like I want this one too. I just had an idea, like maybe we show them the before. Okay, look how terrible this bulletin board was. And then what you could have. Okay, what did I put these pictures? And downloads. Bring it over here. This one and this one. Okay. I think that might have another one actually. What? This. Oh, that's the same as this one. Okay, wait. I thought I had one more at the main bar area. Oh, I know. Okay. This one is staged, but maybe they play it as encouragement to make the purchase. I don't know yet. So these are all staged right here, and then we'll find a better way to put them in. Let's pick our first one though. First one's going to be, I think this one. I feel like I'm going to show what their current situation looks like. Stop getting lost in the clutter, upgrade your local exposure at Fuzzies. Yeah, I think that'll work. Something like that. Okay. And then next, it starts getting better. Then we have this one. We don't want too many bullets. I think message sells itself. Yep, I don't even need that yet. Okay, now this one. So much easier to work from a template. You don't have to worry about coming up with all sorts of ideas, double guessing yourself. Okay, start from here. That's the problem. First solution, second solution. Let's get another solution. How many do we really need? You got that, you got this. Let's do one more. Depends on how many pictures we have, if we have a good one. I want that one to be the last one. That's just more people in the same spot. Oh yeah, I think we're good. Let's go straight to the sale. And that's going to be right above this. So let's get rid of a couple of these. Sorry. And so that is the call to action. And we certainly don't want to overthink it, because if you try to make it perfect now, first of all, you're never going to make it perfect. So you'll keep doing that forever and you'll never launch. Better to just launch and then let the market decide what to change. Okay. Get rid of some dash here. Boom. Okay. We don't really have any media right now, so let's not do that. I like the gap in the middle. Put a little gap up there. I like that. Let's get a column. Yeah. Because all that's going to do is just make a little gap. Bring it down. Okay. Now let's put fuzzy here. Okay. Make a little gap. And with this one, little gap. Okay. Bam. This is the first problem. Stop getting lost in your clutter. And then introducing Fuzzy's digital community board. That's what those are. Choose your spotlight, affordable plans, and then ready to grow. Okay, great. And then how do they pay, or what do they buy exactly? We have 2 plans. Let's just go with the basic and smart. Okay. Tailored pricing for your business needs. Yeah, that's fine. So the before, this is where we can see it was 150, if you remember from yesterday, and then it was 250. 250. There you go. 250 for the setup, which is now waived to $0, and then we will charge $100 monthly or $50 monthly. Yeah, I'm okay with this, Holly. Benjamin, there you go. Basic smart. Okay, what are we selling exactly? It's going to be one slide. Give me a second. We're going to ask AI to give us some bullets here. Oh, and then we need frequently asked questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll say 12 of them. Down here's good terms. Okay, there we go. Okay, that was the first bullet, and let's get some more in here. Perfect. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the higher package. Just had an idea that I could also post an example ad over here, embed a video over here, and then embed a static ad on the left, so they actually see the end result. Okay, there's some gaps here. Bring that up more and more. Okay, that's good. And then why should I advertise on Fuzzy's local ad? Good question. It's because our digital ad, our digital board offers hyper-local target exposure to a captive audience. Yes. How often will my ad be displayed? For the static image plan, your ad is part of a 30-second rotation. For the video plan, your 8-second video will play within the same rotation. Ensure frequent and consistent visibility throughout the day. What's the difference between the two? Can I update my ad how often? So what if I don't have a video or professional? We make it for you. And $250 for a single video. They'll put 2 and 2 together that, oh, okay, right now it's waived. There you go. And now you create this value proposition. And if we get too busy, then yes, we are going to charge more. But we're just getting started, so founders get a sweet deal, always. Can I try it before committing? No, not really. Like the month plans are cheap, basically. And what if I have more questions? And you can set up a call. We're going to help scroll down the page to look for a 15-minute call. Perfect. And that's what we'll do. We'll put it down here as a calendar, because if that's not enough, it's the last resort before they leave. So hopefully we want them to scroll back up, claim offer. That's our funnel. Hit save. Because what happens when they click claim now, right? We want them to go to the actual checkout page. So let's do that next. Back, checkout. And then edit. This is where they can fill in their information. Let's try to keep this super simple. Oh, billing, you need billing. Yeah, and then the card. Okay. Company name. Yeah, probably important. So how are we going to do this? Fuzzy's is where the ad is going. Like Solutions is selling the ad. So now we can say something like in partnership with. Let's do that. Because you don't want to play this bait and switch on them. Okay, Fuzzy's. Yep, there you go. This. I'm going to add a column right there. I'm going to add some text. And then we'll say partners partnership with Solutions. Great. That's why we are taking care of their marketing needs. So dominate your market today, blah, 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 blah. And then they should have 2 products. So where, we didn't add any products yet. Okay, can you hit save on that? Here they are, products. There you go. You just gotta add them again here. Static, price, 50, static image plan, customize the display. Oh, I'll just leave it like, let me just quickly check. I'll come back to it. Let's save it back. Interesting. Okay, we have 1 product. Let's add another one. We got the video plan, which is $100. Now we have 2 products that we can sell. Now let's go to the next page. So assume they checked out. What page do we want them to see? Something that says thank you, and that we're going to reach out to them. Because as soon as they make the sale, we want to be in front of them going, thank you for your purchase, and making sure everything is cleaned up. Thank you for choosing. Means the world to us. We'll be reaching out shortly. Onboarding. Great. Sounds right. Okay. So that's all good. Just leave it as is. In fact, hang on. We still got to put Fuzzy, keeping that story alive. Now we're going to do Sonic Solution in partner with Fuzzies. No particular reason, but I'm thinking in partnership with. I'm thinking it's like now Sonic Solutions has the baton, if you will, from here. And so that's what that looks like. Put that. And in terms of policies, okay, that's not a problem. We'll just leave that where it is. Yeah. Good. Okay. Pretty boilerplate. Let's go ahead and make the update. Somewhat recent. Great. Now we have a funnel that is live and well. And all we have to do is assign this to a domain so we can park it and people on the internet can come access. And when they come in, they're going to see this, Fuzzies, bulletin board, stop getting lost, Fuzzies digital community boards here, choose your spotlight, ready to grow your business, and then buy an option. Claim offer, claim offer. If you have any questions, we can answer them right here. Oh, and then we'll put a calendar at the bottom. We need a calendar so they can contact us on the homepage. Edit. Let's go back. Find our calendar, which is over here. Calendar settings. The one calendar we made early, which is this one. There's got to be a way we can grab, share name, embed code. Here we go. So if we grab this, which you can just hit copy, then go back to your funnel and go in there, go to the bottom of our main funnel pinder FAQ. Let's add a row or column. And then we're going to add something called code, drag it right there. Did I really get 2? Oh, it was just slow on the first one. Okay, click that. And now we can open code editor and paste the embed code we have. Save. Okay, save. And now HTML will only show up in our preview pane. So if we go, I think like this. Okay, now we scroll, and then our calendar's here. And it works. Great. So they can book a call if they want. You can see all our prices. We got our email address they can contact us to directly. I'm okay with that. And now we just need to post it somewhere. So we just need a web page where we can do subdomain fuzzies.sarasotapro.com or fuzzies.sonicsolutions.com. We can do that too. So that's our entire package from beginning to end. So we got business cards. We put all the contacts in here. We created products. We created pictures. Created a nice little funnel. Gonna walk them through. It's integrated with Stripe. People can literally go here and pay us, and then we can develop their ad. And then we just need a method to actually distribute it. You stick behind the TV. You can control it remotely from a computer. And so we can just edit the ads as long as there's a Wi-Fi to that pizza device at the end. So we just have to go to Fuzzies once, plug that into the back of any of their TVs that they choose want to be dedicated for this advertisement. And then we just control it remotely forever. Good stuff.